With the change of season in the new school year, our school-age kids are being exposed to different allergens. What we think is a cold might actually be fall allergies. In Central Florida, molds, ragweed, trees, and grass top the list of fall seasonal irritants. Ed Neuzil, board-certified nurse practitioner at Allergy, Sinus, and Asthma Family Health Center, explains what's blooming now and how to tell if it's more than allergies.
In the fall, it's usually not quite as bad. We do have a peak because of the weeds. A lot of the weeds and so forth that we see are more in the surrounding areas that we have here, more in the farmlands. Not so much the golf courses, because the golf courses we deal more with the grasses and the fertilizers and so forth. But with all the farmlands around here, you will notice a lot more of the weed allergens. So we do have a big peak that occurs in the spring, and then another rise in the fall that's not quite as bad as the springtime. Well, I tell people, because of our moderate climate here, and because of the grasses and the weeds and the trees and so forth, our allergen season actually starts around January 1st and ends December 31st. So there's almost always something here. We also have a lot of grasses. Here in the Central Florida area, we have more golf courses per group of people than just about any place else in the country. And so we have a lot of grasses. When we start getting through the rainy season, now we have the molds. We also have about 1,500 lakes or more in Lake County. A zillion retention ponds. You can't hardly go anywhere without having a retention pond, and all of them have molds around them. It activates a lot more when we start to see the rainy pattern. Molds have a bit more of a tendency to not spore as much during times of dryness, but when we see the moisture, then they'll go ahead and spore, and you'll actually see it starting to, those little toadstools come up in your yard. And so just about year round, there's something you can be allergic to.
And while you can't prevent allergies, you can avoid the allergens. We've included a list of suggestions to help avoid the triggers from the American Academy of Allergy, Asthma, and Immunology as a web extra when you visit ASA's A Lesson in Allergies story link at yourhometownhealth.com.